Hey guys, welcome back to Clownfish TV. This is Neon. I am here with Geeky Sparkles.
Hello.
And we're together again. Look at that.
Yay! We were together both days, but we just couldn't record together.
We had a lot of stuff going on, so we're gonna talk about that. Minecraft, its amazing box office, and the police getting called to screenings of the movie because everybody's getting too wild.
The kids are going crazy.
The kids are going crazy.
I hope it's the kids, not the adults, because if it's the adults, that's really weird.
No, it's the kids. It's nuts because the only thing I can think to compare this to is probably Rocky Horror Picture Show. Like people are really getting into this Minecraft movie, and it is such a much bigger deal than anybody could have foreseen. And I think this is actually going to probably save the jobs of those two Warner Brothers executives that were on the chopping block because of Joker 2 being a failure.
What were they behind this one too?
This is the first movie they greenlit 100% on their own.
Oh. Well, here's my next thing. You said it's like Rocky Horror. Like people like watching it repeatedly and then coming in and like when somebody says something, they say something back, like the
Chicken Jockey
and stuff like that.
Jockey, yeah.
Because I know even Mr. Beast was at the theater yelling Chicken Jockey and stuff like they would. You know, they're yearning for the mines.
Yearning for the mines, and everybody's and for some reason that damn Chicken Jockey scene, like everybody's getting super excited about that, but yeah, Chicken Jockey, there we go. Everybody's getting excited.
Well, it's funny because our kids got excited about it too. So, the Chicken Jockey thing they thought was hilarious. All I keep thinking of is they yearn for the mines, and Squid King did that one. He made a mock poster. He never put it up, and he really should have. But it was basically an AI-generated old lady looking for job recruitment about the children yearn for the mines.
Oh,
and
yeah.
How you could send them to Camp Rockbreaker to learn about mining and stuff. And it was hilarious. He was going to put it up around town, and he didn't do it, and he should have. But Anyway,
let's talk about the yearning for the mines. Audiences are yearning for the mines. So before we get into it any further, please subscribe for more pop culture news, views, and rants, guys. You'll get a woohoo if you do.
Woohoo!
So let's talk about the box office first. This is insane. I did a video yesterday saying that, it's totally going to beat Snow White. Snow White only made like $5 million this weekend.
Yes, that's what they're estimating. And then they thought this one was going to do 65, they were saying, and then they kept upping it. Now it's going to do probably over 157 million domestically and over 300 million globally for its opening weekend. That's more than twice what Snow White has made.
This is probably going to be a $1 billion movie. There's no... I mean, at this point, opening weekend, 300 million. I mean, this is like Marvel levels, what Marvel used to be. And the only movie that's beaten it, I think, in video games is Super Mario.
So far.
But
if it's turning into a viral thing and Mr. Beast is going and all these YouTubers and different, influencers are going and they're making it into the new thing where you sit there when stuff happens, you say, you have words you say back and stuff.
Yeah.
It could be huge. It just depends. Next weekend will tell us a lot, but I think it might even go up if it keeps getting viral as it's been.
Yeah, and a lot of people are going to go back if it becomes like Rocky Horror Picture Show where people are going back again and again and again to have that communal viewing experience. Then it could have legs, as they say.
Is the movie good? Is the plot good? No,
no,
it really isn't. Are there a lot of funny moments in it? Yes. Is it cringy AF? Yes.
Yeah.
Our daughter said campy, and it's all those things. But it doesn't matter if it's good. It's gone viral.
So let's talk about the numbers, and then we're going to talk about how things have gone from viral to gone wild. Some police having to be called into some of these screenings. So Sunday, according to Deadline, 301 million global. Of that, 144.1 million is just from the international box office.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Okay, a blockbuster, they're calling it. The overseas grosses from 75 markets. Japan and Korea launch later. In Japan, I know Minecraft is pretty big over there too.
Yeah, well, they haven't even. So it hasn't even launched in Japan and Korea yet.
No. It's the best start for Hollywood in 2025. Minecraft also logged the second biggest bow for a video game adaptation behind Super Mario Brothers. Jack Black also in Borderlands, which was a massive failure. So this is like the anti. He's in every damn video game.
Apparently, he's Requirement, which I
guess.
I'm not a big fan of the Requirement, but anyway.
But at least I'll give him props. At least he actually does play video games.
That's true. And he definitely seems genuinely excited to be there.
Yeah.
So,
So they said, yeah, Minecraft is tracking over Sonic 2, Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, Pokemon Detective Pikachu, Sonic 3, Kung Fu Panda 4, which I keep forgetting exists. Jumanji Next Level. Yeah, this is like the third Jumanji movie, basically.
It's 14% behind Mario.
14%. Well,
for now, because I think it's going to go viral.
Yeah. So Mario, I mean, it's really hard to compare the two because Mario is, decades of brand recognition, multimedia recognition, but Minecraft is huge too. I mean, Minecraft is newer, but it is one of the biggest video games ever made. The only other games that come close probably would be like Mario, Pac-Man. I don't even think Street Fighter was as big as Minecraft is, and it's been huge for well over a decade now. So, so the UK totally dug Minecraft, huge 19 million and the biggest opening ever.
Almost 20 million, 19.9.
19.9. In China, so is it Nurja? Is that how you pronounce it? Nurja 2 has started to settle. Minecraft unexpectedly ran the weekend, besting new local titles. 14.5 million.
But that's not great for China.
All the people in China, that's not great. But I mean, for a Western movie anymore, they used to open huge in China, but at least China is embracing this one. And again, people are like, is this movie woke? No, this movie is not woke.
Oh, not at all. There's like nothing about it that's like that.
Except
other than the joke about the 69 thing, but that's more a play on, the bromance and make it innuendo that it is about being woke.
Right. So it's doing crazy good. Hey, put some money in the Clownfish was right jar, because we actually said when we first saw the trailer, it looked like crap, but it's going to make a lot of money.
Mm-hmm. Well, I think most people thought that, though.
Some people are like, this is a disaster income. I'm like, yeah, well, nobody said it was going to be a great movie.
Our kids, the first time we saw the trailer, like, this looks like crap, but we're going to be there opening day because it was Minecraft.
Yeah.
And then a lot of people, like I said, are equating it to their childhood. They're equating it to the YouTubers that used to watch, and sometimes they were cringy and campy, and it reminds them of like the old videos and stuff, and that's why they're loving it, because this is a big part of their childhood for a lot of these young adults.
All right, so this is
hilarious.
Police are shutting down Minecraft movie screenings after audience trashes theater.
Well, it's one so far.
There were a couple of videos though out there I saw. So this is the Chicken Jockey, the infamous Chicken Jockey. Is that what scene.
That's where it happened? Was the Chicken Jockey that everybody's yelling Chicken Jockey? Is that what this?
Hold on.
Are you serious?
Yeah. So here's the scene. Chicken Jockey. That's the scene. I know it's. Oh, here it is. Here it is.
Here, I was gonna say that's the scene.
Yeah, that's the scene. Here we go. So they're all filming it.
Which you're not supposed to do, by the way.
You're not supposed to do it. But the police got called. The Chicken Jockey. Oh my God, guys. And the whole, look at this. Theater just erupts. And then a couple seconds, there's the cops. Here come the cops.
Wait. They would have had to have them ready, waiting. Has this happened before? Because a bunch of younger guys. And they said Chicken Jockey, and the whole theater just goes, and then people are getting escorted out. So I don't know what they did.
A bunch of 11, 12-year-old kids.
Well, I don't think those are older than 12, but yeah.
That kid's not very old. There go the cops taking the kids out.
Some of those people are like adults. Those are young adults.
So this reminds me of when we went to go see, was it Attack of the Clones? I think it was.
I don't remember. It was one of them, and that was back when they had the midnight shows. You couldn't get an earlier show. You had to go at midnight.
The midnight showing, and Spider-Man got into it with a
lightsaber guy. Darth Maul? Was it Darth Maul? I don't know. Yeah, someone dressed up as Spider-Man, someone dressed up with Darth Maul, and it was this whole thing, and they both got kicked out of the theater.
They both got kicked out of the theater. So this is Deserto. We'll wrap up with this. Police shut down a Minecraft movie screen after audience trashes theater. Now, I've seen several clips of everybody going nuts over the stupid
was it the same
Chicken
clip,
Jockey.
Or was it different theater?
No, it was all like Chicken Jockey, and I Am Steve. Those two things. So apparently they went viral on TikTok or something.
That's what I'm saying, because they had the Chicken Jockey part where they have it with Mr. Beast, where they're like, Chicken Jockey.
Jockey.
I know when they did the Chicken Jockey, that's one thing our kids thought was hilarious. For whatever reason, they were like, yeah, Chicken Jockey. And I was like, I don't get it, but okay.
I was like, but this reminds me of, like Rocky Horror Picture Show, where they just random stuff and the audience gets into it.
Do we know all the words for that? Yes, we do.
Yeah. So they said, yeah, the police were called after Minecraft movie crowd goes crazy. So many out of context clips of the film have been shared on social media, people going to see it, even if it's their first time viewing it. They already know several of the now iconic lines from the film. The things I never thought would happen. A Jack Black Minecraft movie having now iconic lines.
I know, right?
Like Chicken Jockey.
Did you ever? I knew it would do well, probably because it was Minecraft, but I did not think it would go to this point. And so what's going to happen is, because this stuff's getting out there, it's just going to get probably bigger and bigger and bigger. So I Am Steve or whatever, is that
I Am Steve is a big one. Yeah. It's like pretty much whatever.
Children screaming Chicken Jockey.
Yeah. So whatever looked cringy from the trailer, because the trailer was pretty cringy, but it got a lot of views.
I'll tell you what, I'm not going to lie. I low-key would go see it again if there's a packed theater full of these kids just to see what happens. I'm out of morbid curiosity. I would go again just to watch the reaction. Because when we went, there was people in the theater, but it was early show and it wasn't that many people in the theater. I would love to go on a weekend or when it's full in the evening and just to watch, to be an observer.
Yeah, we were trying to avoid crowds, right? So we went at like the early show because we're trying to avoid the crowds. But I did notice that on preview night that several of the theaters are getting pretty full. So yeah, theater employees are not real happy. They said reactions to the viral clip had people feeling empathy for the people who work at theaters and have to clean up the mess. A room filled with hundreds of people all throwing food everywhere leaves a huge mess to clean up. At least it's not an adult theater. They get messy too. I'm a theater employee. By throwing water, popcorn, and all that onto people, which many have been doing, you all are making our jobs harder.
Yeah, I believe it.
Theater employee here. Please, please, please don't be obnoxious. I worked both opening days. It's been a living nightmare. Nothing wrong with cheering during big moments, but don't be swearing. Considering how widespread clips of this kind are from different screenings, it's no surprise that the people whose job it is to clean up the theaters and keep things under control aren't having a good time.
No, especially if this is happening. I mean, so far it all seems to be that same one, but if it's happening at other theaters, I'm sure it's not good. But they had the cops there pretty fast.
Yeah. They probably knew. They're like, yeah, as soon as they say Chicken Jockey, you're going to have a problem. So I'm waiting for the
Of all the things, I never thought I'd say, oh my God, the Chicken Jockey brought the police. I Minecraft, the police, Chicken Jockey, never thought I would be saying these things in a video.
I actually thought that was one of the worst parts of the movie. I'm like, they're spending an awful lot of time on this damn
No, it was important because our kids thought it was great. Like, so, I mean, this is not our thing, but trust me, I'm not surprised given the reaction our kids had. And they grew up with Minecraft and they were thrilled about that. So I'm not surprised at all.
So there we go, guys. Making lots of money. Probably, I think this one's going to do pretty good in a weekend too. And
I'm just sitting here like, I never thought in a million years I'd be doing a video about how a Minecraft movie got the theaters trashed and the police had to be called. I just, there's other movies that I would think maybe, but this would be not the one I would attribute it to.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
And it's kicking Snow White's ass, which wasn't hard to do. It's already twice as much as its box office in one weekend.
Yeah.
Disney's got a problem, but and they're trying to, here's the thing too. Disney's trying to buy into Epic and this shit. They're trying to make Disney happen on Fortnite and all that. And it's not going to work because the reason Minecraft and Fortnite work is because they're their own thing. It's not because of Disney. They don't want Disney's IP. Like, they'll play the games, but when it comes to it, they're going to want the characters they know from the games, not Disney shit.
What Disney's going to do, and I mentioned this in the video yesterday, is their takeaway is going to be like, okay, video games, let's do a Fortnite movie.
Yeah, with our Disney World or something.
With our Disney Worlds
and that's what I'm saying. That's their takeaway is going to be that. We'll work with Fortnite on a movie, but unless you have the characters in it that are from the Fortnite game that people like, that they attribute to Fortnite that aren't Disney, it's not going to work.
They're going to do Wreck-It Ralph 3, and it's just going to be an hour and a half of Vanellope kicking Ralph in the balls repeatedly.
No, they're going to get into the game of Fortnite, and it's going to be about them interacting with Fortnite characters. You joke, but it wouldn't surprise me because Disney's going to be like, oh shit, we're getting our butts kicked. Let's go do more video game stuff with our stuff. They don't understand why. They don't fundamentally understand it. So anyway.
We're going to wrap it up. I think we need to wrap it up. Please subscribe for more pop culture news, views, and rants. We'll talk later.
Bye.